Well, hello everyone. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to learn about how to make a clicker game and customize it a little bit. So here we are in GDevelop, create new game. The clicker is not one of these top 8 options or whatever. So we're going to go see all and just go down till we see clicker game. Here we are, and I will name this clicker tutorial, and I do want to save this to the GDevelop cloud. Oh, maximum cloud projects reached, so I'm gonna have to delete some stuff. So we'll just pause this and get back to you, but you should be able to click create new game here once you've got room. So here we are in our default clicker game template. Let's just see what this does. Okay, so you click, it gives you points, and then once you have 20 points, you can click that, and now we have a level 1 passive income. And once this bar gets to the end, then it will give us 10 more points, and we can still click to get more. So that is the extent of that. You can keep clicking this, and then each time you upgrade, the bar goes faster, but the cost goes up. Alright, so we're going to make some modifications here. First, let's change what this sprite looks like. So there are 2 basic ways you can do this. One is you can draw something yourself, or the other is you can use a picture that you've downloaded. So I will show you both. So either way, you'll go into the edit object right here. So if I go here to edit with Piskel, now it brings up the image, and one thing you want to pay attention to is how big the picture is, 232 pixels wide and tall. So if I download a different picture, I want it to be similar size to that. So let's just replace this, and if we want to get rid of this, easiest way, just add a new frame and then delete the old frame, and now we've got a blank thing here. If I scroll with the mouse, you can zoom in and out. Let's just draw my own little smiley face thing. Alright, we've got our new clicker. Right here it says overwrite, that means it's going to replace the old one. If you want to keep the old one and just make this be a new picture, now we can rename it new smiley face. So that way if I change my mind, I can go back and get the old one and it's not replaced. Okay, so now we hit apply, and there is our new clicker. Preview. It works just the same as the old one. Okay, option 2, you want to use a picture. You don't want to have to draw it yourself. So let's show you option 2. I've already gone and downloaded a picture. I like pugs, so I found a picture of a pug head. So in that case, oh sorry, I went too fast. Cancel. In that case, I go here and I click add a sprite, and here is this picture that I downloaded, and as it is, we're seeing both of them, so I just want to get rid of this first one. So I can right click on it, delete selection, and now we only have that. Let's hit apply. Alright, now one thing to keep in mind is this picture is a much bigger size than that drawing. It doesn't look like it because in here it's like way zoomed out, but you can make it bigger. If you hold the shift button, then it won't get squished. Or if you want it to go to its original size, you just go over here where it says width and height and hit reset. Okay, so now it is at its full size. So that's one thing to keep in mind with what picture you choose. And this is important because here in the code it says, no, it's not in the code, it's in the behaviors for this. Since it acts as a button, this is the size that it sets at whenever you click on it or hover your mouse over it. So it's going to reset to its 100% size, whatever that is. So if you download a picture that's super big, then it might fill the whole screen, and that's why, and there's nothing you could do to change it. Well, I take that back. There are things you could do to change it. Here, if it's too big, you can go here to Advanced Options and set the scaling to 0.5. And so now, when I go to 100%, it's half of the size it used to be. Okay, so either way, we've got our new clicker button. Works great. All right, what else are we going to do? Let's add some more power-ups. So we've already got one. So I want to have some that maybe cost more, but then give you more money as you do it. So the quickest way to do this would be to go over here and duplicate that one. So now it's called button 2, and then we also need to duplicate this bar, because see how these are two different things. The bar is separate from the power up, so let's also duplicate this. But let's name this button 2 bar instead. Alright, and now let's drag button 2 over here and button 2 bar on top of it. Hey, what's up with that? Why is this not wide like that? Well, let's stretch it out. Okay, or if we want it to be the exact same length as the other one, we can click on this bar. It is 224 width, 15 height. So let's select this one, 224 width, and that's weird. Oh, it's because this is keep ratio is selected. Let's turn that off, and now we can do that without changing it. Okay. Now you'll notice I have made that button and I've got enough money, but it doesn't do anything when I click on it. I can't buy anything. I can do this one, but not this. So let's check out why. That is because if we go here to our events, here is the code that runs it. So let's look at this. Whenever the clicker is clicked, add 1 to the score of the money counter and play sound. Okay, it's doing that. Here, whenever purchase passive button 1 is clicked, do all these things. Okay, that's all working. So since we made a new button that's called purchase passive button 2, now we need to have some code for that. So easiest way to do that, I'm going to click in this blank area, so we're selecting the whole event, both the left and the right side. See the dotted lines all around it. And if I right click in this blank area and go copy, and then right click again and do paste, now we've got 2 of the same block. So you don't want to do that while you're clicking on just one of these lines, copy and paste, because that would only copy this single line by itself. Alright, so now I've got 2 things that do the exact same thing, but in the second one, let's just switch it to purchase passive button 2. And now let's select this, and I'm going to hit Command C to copy that, or I can right click, copy, and now everywhere in this whole event, anytime it says purchase passive button 1, I'll just select that, and I double click on that and hit Command V and pasted purchase button 2. We want everything to apply to purchase button 2 instead of 1. So here's one. So it is pretty nitpicky. You got to make sure you don't miss any of them, or else it won't work quite right. But now let's see. Once I get to 20 points. Okay, so it changed the button, but this thing's not doing anything. So that's interesting. Let's see why. So change the score, push button 2, okay. That's all good. Oh, well look, here's our passive earnings. So change the progress of purchase button 1. Okay, so it's changing the progress of that, and here it's changing the value of the bar. So I need to copy this whole thing and paste it. And now here, change all these to purchase button 2, and that to 2. You want to make sure don't change the things that come after the period, and don't delete them. And then here, instead of button 1 progress bar, we want button 2 progress bar, and set that to button 2. Okay, so it all works the same as this one, but they all have different names for the other button. Now, how are we doing? There, it works. Okay, so not much point in having two buttons that do exactly the same thing and cost the same thing. Oh, and this one's not resetting either. That's interesting. Why is it not resetting? Probably because we need to copy this thing also. Copy, paste. Okay, and then switch that to okay. It's working. That gave me more money. Will this one give me more money? Yes, it will. Sweet. Look at all that passive income I'm generating. Wow. Okay, like I said, we want this button to do something else than be identical. You don't want to have two of the exact same power-ups. So how about we come over here and let's double click on this. So here's the label. The label cost 200. Okay, and we can see here it has changed what it says, but its cost isn't actually 200 yet because it also has a variable over here, variables, and you can get to those right here too. So you need to change the variable as well. So let's say it costs 200, but then it earns you 100 when you get it. Apply. Okay. And did that work? Yep. Variables over here, purchase cost 200, earning. So that way all this code over here, if you have enough money, then it will do this thing. Alright, so all this should still work the same. It just means the cost used to be 200 and now it will cost even more than that when you buy it. So it's going to take me a few clicks to get there, but we'll fast forward and see how it goes. Alright, here we can afford this one now. Let's see if it works. 200, boom. And now, once it gets full, I should get 100 points extra. Whoa, yeah. Okay, that was very effective. Now I can buy a new one, and now it's going to fill up even faster. Sweet. Okay, so that's how you make some buttons that have different settings. Last thing, let's have some kind of reward pop up once you get a certain number of points. So we will say 100 points. What should the reward be? Oh, I don't know. let's, no, not the settings. We want objects. I'm going to create a new object. It will be a sprite, and we'll call this reward 100 points. And let's import images. So here's this little 100 points ribbon that I found. Apply, and here we go. We can drag that on. So you got two options here. If you want it to show up once you get 100 points, let's do option 1 here. I'll just put it on the screen to start with. Let's make it really big here like that. And then here in the events, scroll up here. Oh, there isn't one for at the game start. So let's just select the top event here, and then I will go here and do the plus button, add new event. I'm going to drag this up above just for organization. Let's add condition. I'm going to search for beginning at the beginning of the scene. Our action will be reward. I'm going to search for hide. So now, if I didn't have this, when I hit preview, it'll just show there the whole time. But because I do have this, now that's hidden. So how do we show it once you get 100 points? Well, let's go down here. We'll add a new event. Let's put a comment here. Show ribbon when you get 100 points. Okay, so our condition will be money counter score is equal to 100. Do we want is equal to? No, because you might get over 100 real quick. So let's do greater than or equal to. So as long as it's 100 or more, then we go add action, reward points, and we can just scroll down till we see show or, oh, there it is, very bottom, show it. So let's preview this, and I will fast forward to 100 points. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, well, that was interesting. It showed like this hadn't caught up yet, but I had clicked enough to get 100 points. But yep, that works. Okay, so now we have our modified clicker game. You guys go ahead and have fun with that, and can't wait to see what you do.